I'm just gonna do a little quick video. But you know, in lieu of a lot of things that's been going on with like just observing people and observing how folk work and stuff, I've realized that, one of the hardest things for people to do, which is really one of the easiest things in the world to do, is just be nice. Like, especially in rap. I don't know what sort of bug hit us to make us think that you gotta look like this all the time in rap music. Like that's your persona. That's your whole thing. Like, you just have to be angry and frustrated and grumpy all the time. Or at least just very aloof and standoffish. And it's like, but if you think about it, even in a technical sense, you make music for what? The people, right? Or rather, when you make music, who are your consumers? The public, the people, right? So who do you need to like you or your music? The people, the public. And who's going to like somebody who stands off in a corner looking like this all the time? Looking all mad. You look like you got an eternal chip on your shoulder. You walk around like everyone in the world hates you. Now, if you genuinely feel this way and you got depression or issues of that nature, that's a different story. But a lot of these folk don't. A lot of these folk really do act out this persona. They really just act out the persona of I'm mad, I'm angry, or at the very least, I'm very serious, or I'm just above others. But yet you want these same others that you're so above to pay to get your music, to buy your CDs, to buy your shirt, t-shirts, mugs, whatever, merch if you have it, to come to your events, to pay the money to come to your events, to buy drinks, to do all these things, and to bob their head to your music, and to genuinely look happy every time that you show up. But you can't even do so much as a, oh, what's up, bro? What's good? Or just smile. You can't do so much as look happy, even towards other artists. And it's even worse with that, because everybody feels like, they're compromising themselves if they're being nice to other artists. And it's like, how? I mean, you're just giving respect. You're giving due respect that you want due back to you. I don't understand. I fail to understand this, and I've never understood this. How do you feel like you being standoffish all this time and you being, essentially in certain ways disrespectful to your audience by, saying thus and so, or not addressing them and not validating them for the fact that they took out time, money, or at the very least gave you a chance, gave your music a chance because they're there. They're literally honoring you with their presence because they don't have to be there. You could be performing for the owner. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even spare them as much as a look of appreciation. Not even an expression of appreciation, a look of appreciation for why they're there. Why? Cause you the hardest nigga in the streets, right? You I don't know. You just that person. You just that hard, right? You that hard all the time. You that mad all the time. You that whatever all the time. It's like some of y'all hold on to these personas longer than y'all can hold on to jobs, and that just kills me. But like, look, if there's anything that I've learned in my short time doing music, and I say short because I don't feel like 7 to 8 years is really a long time when I've been around musicians who've been doing stuff longer than I've been alive. And they are proving what I'm about to say. From what I've learned, it's all about respect. You give what you get, and you get what you give. It's a reciprocal thing. There might be a lot of people that don't necessarily like me, that don't necessarily like my music, that don't necessarily prefer my brand of whatever it is that I do, don't agree with my views, don't agree with what I say, think that I'm not hood enough, think that I'm not this enough, that enough, or whatever. But a lot of them, when I see them out, because I say what's up, or they say what's up to me and I say what's up back, it ain't no issues, ain't no problem. It's no disrespect. Nobody's coming at me going like, oh, it's like that. Oh, F you, bro. Like, why? I've given you no indication of even trying to be hostile with you. So if you do it, you look crazy. And that's a lot of it. A lot of people that don't even like you will start to act accordingly if you just be respectful, because they have no opening to really be disrespectful. They have no opening to really come out of pocket because you coming up to them with respect. They ain't saying you got to suck their toes. They ain't saying you got to kiss up to them. That ain't saying you got to pretend to love them to death. No, just owe them the same respect that they owe you and the same respect that you owe any person. That way it never sets the stage for any type of aggression. That way if they act out, guess what? They look crazy. They look like they acting a fool. You don't. Because all you did is just walk up, wave, say what's up, say your highs and buys, and move on with your life. And that's all you got to do. People think that it's a sign of weakness to just show respect. And I don't understand that. Respect is a show of strength. Respect is a show of control. And respect is an example of maturity. It's an example that you can look past all of these superficial things as, well, I don't like that person. Well, I got a problem with that person. I don't necessarily like their music. I don't like what they do. So, that's not a requirement to respect somebody. All that is required to respect somebody is to hope that they reciprocate the action. At least for that moment. And once they leave, you know what? You can say whatever you want under your breath. You can think whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But for that moment of interaction, carry yourself accordingly and keep a consistent record of carrying yourself. Keep a consistency of just being respectful, being cordial, being civil. And a lot of things will start to move for you because you know what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to start being like, well, I don't know why they don't like that guy. I don't understand what your problem is with this person. He seems like a nice guy to me. She seems like a nice person to me. They ain't never gave me no problems. They ain't never said nothing sideways to me. Every time we see each other, they shake up with me and they say, what's up? And you know, if you keep doing that with everybody, they can't say nothing unless they lying. And the thing is, if they lying, they'll be made out to be a lie by the other 20 or 19 people that you done did the same stuff you did with them. And the same thing happens if you're disrespectful. If you're disrespectful, if you carry yourself wrong, if you act like you supposed to be the shiz naive and everybody else is just useless, then people are going to pick up on that and they're going to start realizing that you're not only putting on a persona, but you disrespectful. Nobody is going to deal with you if you're disrespectful. It doesn't matter how dope you are, how good you are, how whatever. Just carry yourself in a certain way. Remember, you're your brand. Whether you trying to sell anything or not. But especially if you're trying to sell anything, you trying to get folk to come out to your shows and spend 15, 20, 30 minutes listening to you and what you have to say when they don't have to, at least give them respect. At least give them that. You owe them that. Anything else is up to you, but at least that give them. All right. This is Nero Angelo. I'm out. Oh, follow me on Patreon. I'll have the link at the bottom. I'll start posting those because we're going to start putting a lot of exclusive stuff on there. Peace out.